Welcome to the Aboriginal channel. On this episode, we're going to be reading from two different books to correlate one specific piece of information. The American nations are outlines of their general history, ancient and modern, including the whole history of the earth and mankind in the Western Hemisphere, by C.S. Rafinesque, Professor of Historical and Natural Sciences. This tradition, preserved by Herrera, Garcia, and Charlevoix, indicates a colony of Negroes or men painting black from South America. They might be the black Negroes of Querque mentioned by Dangalaria or some other American Negro nation, of which there are many. See my account of ancient black nations of America. We're going to skip over to an inquiry into the distinctive characteristics of the Aboriginal race of America by Samuel G. Morton, 1844. It is chiefly my intention to produce a few of the more strikingly characteristic traits of these people to sustain the position that all the American nations, excepting the Eskimo, are of one race, and that this race is peculiar and distinct from all others. It cannot be questioned that physical diversities do occur, equally singular and inexplicable as seen in different shades of color, varying from a fair tint to a complexion almost black. And this too under circumstances in which climate can have little or no influence. So also in reference to stature, the differences are remarkable in entire tribes, which moreover are geographically proximate to each other. These facts, however, are mere exceptions to a general rule and do not alter the peculiar physiognomy of the Indian, which is as undeviatingly characteristic as that of the Negro. For whether we see him in the athletic Carib or the stunted Cayma, in the dark Californian or the fair Aurora, he is an Indian still and cannot be mistaken for being of any other race. This remark is equally applicable to the ancient and modern nations of our continent, for the oldest skulls from the Peruvian cemeteries, the tombs of Mexico, and the mounds of our own country are of the same type as the heads of the most savage existing tribes. Their physical organization proves the origin of one to have been equally the origin of all. Thus, it is that the American Indian, from the southern extremity of the continent to the northern limit of his range, is the same exterior man, with his somewhat variable stature and complexion. His distinctive features, though variously modified, are never effaced, and he stands isolated from the rest of mankind, identified at a glance in every locality and under every variety of circumstance. And even his desiccated remains, which have withstood the destroying hand of time, preserve the primordial type of his race, except only when art has interposed to pervert it.